It's hard to even think about holiday decorations when the community is trying to get back on its feet after, a natural disaster.
I hear you.
But that's kind of the reality in Western North Carolina right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hurricane Helene, I mean, wow, talk about leaving a mark, especially all that flooding in Biltmore Village.
Really puts things in perspective.
But there is some good news.
Okay.
Biltmore Estate, they're reopening November 2nd.
That's great to hear.
And I think it's, more than just businesses reopening, right? It's like this symbol of like the community bouncing back.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, for our deep dive today, we're looking at Biltmore Estate's reopening after all this flooding from Hurricane Helene. And we've got some photos of the damage and like their Instagram announcement about the reopening.
That's right.
We're going to look at the impact, not just the physical impact of the hurricane, but also how this reopening affects everybody.
Exactly. The economic side of things, too.
Yeah.
And I think it's interesting, when you think about Biltmore, it's got this history of kind of overcoming tough times.
Okay.
It was actually built during like a really bad economic depression back in the late 1800s.
Oh, wow.
It was giving people jobs, hope. And this reopening, I kind of see it as like a continuation of that whole spirit.
Yeah, it's not just a mansion either.
No, not at all.
I mean, it's huge, right? 8,000 acres.
8,000 acres? Can you imagine?
It's a major economic engine for that whole region.
Oh, absolutely.
We're talking about a lot of money that it brings in.
Hundreds of millions of dollars in revenue every year for that region.
And it supports a ton of jobs, so them reopening.
Huge impact.
It's a ripple effect, right?
Yeah.
All the local businesses, everything.
Definitely.
So, I was looking at their Instagram, and it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of striking.
What do you mean?
You've got these photos of all this, like, terrible flooding damage.
Yeah.
And then right next to it, there's this gorgeous photo of a decorated fireplace mantle.
Like a Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. All ready for Christmas.
Yeah. It's an interesting contrast.
It really is. I mean, on the one hand, there's all this devastation, and then on the other hand, there's this, like, symbol of hope and holiday cheer all in the same feed.
Yeah, it's like this perfect visual representation of what the whole recovery process is like.
It is.
On the one hand, you can't deny the hardship. It's there.
Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, people are resilient.
That's right.
People want to find beauty, find a sense of normalcy, even in the middle of all that chaos. And that picture of the mantle, it's not just about the holidays. It's like a powerful symbol of like moving forward.
Exactly.
Putting one foot in front of the other.
What's also really cool is the Biltmore family themselves, they're not just sitting back watching.
No, they're very involved.
They started this Biltmore Family Relief Fund, and they've already pledged $2 million.
$2 million. Wow.
To help everybody who got hit by the hurricane.
That's really impressive.
It is. It shows you
that they're committed.
Yeah, it's more than just a business for them.
You think about it, that's a real legacy. They've always been connected to the community.
Right.
And this relief fund, it's not just, a gesture.
Yeah.
It's direct help for people who need it.
It's amazing.
Food, shelter, those basics, that's what people need right now.
So I'm thinking, anyone listening right now,
Yeah.
have you ever thought about visiting Biltmore?
It's an experience.
Especially during the holidays,
Yeah.
they do this whole Christmas at Biltmore thing.
And magical.
You could make some amazing memories.
For sure.
But, and this is what I think is really powerful,
Okay.
just by visiting, you'd be helping the community get back on its feet.
Contributing to the recovery.
Yeah, think about that.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
It does.
How do places like Biltmore, become more than just a building or an estate?
Yeah,
How do they become like these symbols of resilience and hope?
that's a great question.
It's like they embody this spirit of a whole community coming together to rebuild after something terrible happens.
And I think that's what makes this reopening so special.
It's a powerful thing.
So if you want to learn more about Biltmore, the recovery efforts, or how to donate to the Biltmore Family Relief Fund, we've got links in the show notes.
Definitely check those out.
But I got to say, if you're looking for something really special this holiday season,
yeah,
think about going to Biltmore.
it's an experience.
You can see this incredible place, experience a bit of history, and see firsthand how a community can overcome just about anything.
I couldn't agree more.
It's an unforgettable experience.
Absolutely.
And who knows, maybe we'll see you there.
I hope so.